Hi, I'm Michelle with Michelle's Macarons, and today we are going to talk about supplies for packaging your macarons. Okay, we've got boxes if you've got bigger orders, boxes for smaller orders, bags to put the boxes in, tissue paper to make it look cute, labels, self-sealing bags for individual macarons, tape, and stamps. Those are optional. Well, I mean, all of this is optional. And I also used to use these little 4-pack boxes, like the one I showed you before of the longer sleeve. I used to get them smaller that would fit 4 or 5 macarons, and I stopped doing that because it wasn't worth it for such a small amount. So I only do boxes if they're getting larger amount. Okay, so they come flat, but they're not that hard to fold. I mean, it's kind of annoying, but I don't really have to show. I'm sure you know how to fold boxes, but I just wanted to show you that that's how long it takes to fold one box. And all of them come flat and you have to fold them yourself. And then this I use for like 12 to 15 macarons. And that's the big one, so that is over 20. And then you can even get bigger than that, but I usually, if someone gets more than that, I'll just stack a couple because they're less likely to drop. Because I am the queen of dropping macarons. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is about these, but they drop easier than other cookies. So any way I can get them in an easy to carry package, that is what I will do. If you're enjoying this video, or I don't know why you would, but if you're finding value, hit the like button below to let me know. Okay, then I use the tape because I think it looks cute, but also get a tape dispenser so it's not as jagged. And then I stamp all of my boxes. I've been doing this from the start because it's so expensive to get your logo printed on your box. So that's just what I did when I first started because I was trying to keep costs really low. And unless you're getting like a massive amount of boxes, then it'll be too expensive to get them printed. So I just stamp. So you can get your logo. I go to Etsy. I got this on Etsy. See, I'll link the person I used on Etsy, but there's so many good vendors that you can just send them your logo and they'll put it on a stamp for you and then get these ink pads. So that's what mine look. That is about 6 years of use there. They last so long, so it's worth it. They're $20 to $30, I don't know. Shut up, chair. If you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and the bell next to it, and it will notify you whenever I come out with a new video. Now, the labels. Home bakeries and people baking under cottage laws have to label their baked goods. I looked up getting them printed, but my flavors are always changing. If you have set flavors that you use all the time and you're not switching up your flavors, then you could get them printed, like mass printed on stickers, and it might save cost, but I was always changing my flavors, so I print them myself on these shipping labels. But also, I was going for cheapest and fastest, so this is the method I did. But you could do little bags, twist ties, then tie a ribbon on or something like that with a little tag with your label on it, or staple it on your bag or something like that. But this was just the quickest to label all the bags, put all the macarons in them, and get them out the door. So there's a lot of different options. This is just what I do. So I get the full sheet labels, because if you don't get the full sheet, then you might have a cut down the middle and the front or something like that, and you have to be careful of that or your labels will be split in the middle. And you have to make the labels a certain size because the certain things on the label have to be a specific font size. So you can't just put a tiny little label on your package. You have to make them a certain size. So this peels down the middle. I cut them with a big paper cutter, and then you peel them off, and it is a pain. So now these are the self-sealing bags I use, and then you put just a sticker on there, and then they seal up with that. Yeah. It's easy. Now, these are the bags I like to use. They're just plain white. You can get on Amazon and put a little tissue paper in there. Yeah, see? It's cute. Or individual ones, I just put them all at the bottom. Now, I put my macarons up and down. I don't have them laying flat because I don't think they need to be laying flat. They stay, especially if you're wrapping them individually, then they are great up and down. Unless I'm doing some sort of design on them, then I will put them in a box. I would put them in one of the bigger bakery boxes with the clear cover, then I would lay them down so you can see the design. Yeah, so tissue paper is your friend. Only if you're wrapping them though. Don't put a plain macaron on tissue paper. And then I put a ribbon. I like to tie a little ribbon around or something. It depends. If someone's just getting them to eat, I will not do the ribbon, but if someone tells me they're for a gift or something, I do a little ribbon. Now, some people use the clamshell packaging, which I never liked because I cannot get my macarons to fit in there. I don't even think they're bigger this way. I think they just stick out too much. Like if you drizzle chocolate on something like that. And I didn't really see the point because they weren't going far usually, so they didn't need protected, and I couldn't wrap them individually. Like there's different flavors just sitting in there mingling with each other. I don't want them mingling. I'm a big fan of wrapping them individually or wrapping them up so that the air is not exposed. Especially if people are storing these in the fridge, you gotta keep them wrapped in something. Right now, I use the little plastic bags, the white paper bags, tissue paper, and the bakery boxes that I showed you in different sizes. That's what I use in the shop. I don't mess around with the 4-packs or the longer sleeves or anything like that. And I've had a couple people ask me if I have 4-pack packaging, but I usually just tell them no, and they don't get mad. So it hasn't been that big of a deal. And I'm going to link in the description the places I like to get. I will also link a place if you have a bigger budget and you want to spend more on the packaging. I will link to this company that makes beautiful macaron boxes, and they don't have like high minimum requirements. But the most important thing I'd say is the little sealing bags and the labels, and then a cute little paper bag or something like that with something that people can carry them home with. That's really all you need to get started. The other boxes are just kind of fun, but they are good for big orders. Okay, so this is part 1. I'm gonna do, if you want, a part 2 and do fancier packaging like for weddings and stuff like that, like wedding favors, baby shower favors, cuter packaging if you want. Let me know in the description if you want me to do that kind of video, part 2. And if you have questions about shipping macarons, go to this video because I already made an enthusiastic video on how to ship macarons, if that's something you want to get into. If you need macarons to package, go to this video and I will show you how to do it. If you are having trouble making macarons, join the Michelle's Macarons Facebook group and post your photos in there and questions, and it's a good time. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram if you'd like. I'll put those links in the description. Till everybody.